Sony Michel, his first carry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Thompson on the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Well, so much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
The tackle made.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the pace.
Shotgun now from Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. From the gun, Murray. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. A first carry for the Fordham Ram, Chase Edmonds. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7. Patriots.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Newton now to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Damiere Byrd, 70 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it.
He's got a man, complete.
Always a pleasure.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, 78 yards. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
Cardinals 14, Patriots 6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10. At their own
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Back to throw, Newton. And this one's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. A play fake to Michelle, now Newton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He's going to go up top again. It got his man, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Demir Bird, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Patriots move back within a couple of the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. He sets to fire deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Intercepted by the Patriots.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Complete.
That one goes for 24 yards.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Patriots.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Setting up the screen for Miller. No gain on the screen there at second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
At the 19-yard line.
Out of the gun, Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Intercepted.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard.
Murray has it knocked loose, fumble, and it's picked up by the Patriots. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Newton. That is caught at the 7. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score.
Touchdown, New England.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Patriots have taken the lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
The score, Patriots 20, Cardinals 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 30, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. That kickoff return, 104 yards. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from grabbing the lead.
Extra point.
It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
He's going to let this one go deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And that'll bring up second down.
Isaiah Simmons there defensively.
On the ground, Michel. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's
throwing on third down. Newton. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he's got this down to the 35.
Newton's pass.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Michel. And some room to maneuver. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
The ball carrier.
Sony Michel with his second touchdown here in this first half. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
Makes the score.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Can't be denied,
Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, 79 yards. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from grabbing the lead.
Lining up for the extra.
And that is how you retaliate after getting scored on one play. Big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like 2 boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you. And they attacked right back on the first play of the drive and hit them big.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Check. Lucky. 20.
On 2nd down, Michel. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
22 yards.
Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Man, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Here you go. Show it.
They'll start on the ground with Edmonds. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11.
The ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On second down, this is Edmonds. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
Murray now on first down. It's complete to Drake. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
That's a 40.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Operating from the gun, Murray. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 29-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. First down, Murray. Completes it to Fitzgerald. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
18 more yards.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Check girls, check girls, check girls.
Throwing again. Murray. Buying time to his left. The ball comes out, and the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Now Murray. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep. He's got a man. Complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. He's going to take another shot. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Dietrich Wise Jr. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2. Much more manageable.
It's now 3rd down.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Being chased out left. And the Cardinals are in. Touchdown.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
And after the turnover, here's Murray. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
That's good.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Operating from the gun, Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
By Josh
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Chase Edmonds, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
First down.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They go with White on the counter. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Jordan hit.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Cardinals' 41-yard line.
From the 41, Newton. And that one complete to Keene, the tight end. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Patriots.
They keep it with Miller on first down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, as far as plays go, there's nothing to write home about on that one because that one gets some negative yardage. But if you do want to find a positive, he found a way to get out of bounds and stop the clock.
Off play action. Newton. And this is incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Got his man. That's Harry. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Newton. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 7-yard line.
And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
He was brought
now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Snags it for the pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
I had to put it mildly. But look at the lead. Look at the deficit. Trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Matt Lacoste. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, here's Newton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Demir Bird, 35 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Makes the score Cardinals 40. Patriots.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
First and 10.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 17. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
At the 16-yard line.
Murray a give. This is Drake. A first down and more for Drake. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 20, 10, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake, 84 yards. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. Shotgun now for Murray. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
25-yard line. The Patriots take over first and 10. At their own 25.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd and short, Drake. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup. They'll roll him out right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. On play action, it's Murray. Steps away. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
Back to throw it, Murray. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. But I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And that's a touchdown late in this affair.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And he missed it again. The 4th time now in this game alone, and that has to be great cause for concern over on that sideline. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 18.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 30. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he hits Drake. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Going deep for Hopkins. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
60. Patriots.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.